Take a look around your home for a second. Is it really as tidy as you think? Or have you just gotten used to the clutter piling up slowly over the years? It's something I see all the time. Especially as we get older, we hang on to things out of habit, sentiment, or just in case. But the truth is, too much stuff isn't just annoying, it can actually steal your peace, your safety, and even your energy. So today, let's gently uncover 19 common things that make your home feel cramped and overwhelming without you even realizing it. And even better, I'll show you how to let them go without guilt. Stick with me till the end, because there's one item almost every senior keeps that actually makes their home feel much messier than it should. Let's start with something that hides in plain sight: paperwork. I once met Helen, 74, who had every receipt, birthday card, and hospital bill she'd received since the 1980s. Her drawers were stuffed, her shelves sagged, and she couldn't find anything when she needed it. The real problème? Paper clutter creates stress and can delay important tasks, like finding a medical form quickly. The solution? Just 30 minutes a week. Sort your papers, shred the outdated stuff, and scan the important ones to a USB stick. Helen made it a routine. She played jazz music while shredding old tax files. Honestly, she said it became the highlight of her Friday afternoons. Now let's peek into the kitchen. If you haven't used that third blender or fifth frying pan in the last year, it might be time to say goodbye. Helen's cabinets were so jammed with mugs and gadgets, cooking became a scavenger hunt. And that clutter makes kitchens frustrating and even dangerous. The fix? Keep just one or two of each essential. Donate the rest to a charity. Margaret, 78, finally gave away her second slow cooker and discovered she had more counter space than she realized. And yes, she did a happy dance. Big, bulky furniture can weigh down your space and your mood. Helen had a massive china cabinet she inherited from her mother and a floral love seat from her aunt. She didn't like them. She didn't use them. But they stayed out of guilt. Here's the truth. Keeping furniture you don't love doesn't honor your family. It crowds your life. Helen ended up giving that china cabinet to her niece, who absolutely adored it. And suddenly, her living room felt open, peaceful, and dare I say it, happy. Next, those overstuffed bookshelves. I know, books are special. But if you haven't opened some of them in 10 years, maybe it's time to pass them along. Donating to libraries or community centers lets others enjoy them. And when you clear a few shelves, you make space for things that lift you up, like a photo of your grandkids or a nice little houseplant. Old decorations are sneaky. That dusty framed painting from the 70s might bring back memories, sure, but does it still reflect your style? Probably not. If it doesn't spark joy, it's just visual noise. Replace it with something that feels like you now. Just one modern piece can freshen up a whole room. Closets. Oh, the closet. If you're anything like Tom, a retired mail carrier I know, you might have 3 jackets you wear and 30 you don't. He told me, I hadn't worn that leather coat since Reagan was in office. If you haven't worn it in a year, it's just taking up space. Try sorting by season or by color. Keep only what you love. Tom now says his closet feels like a boutique. I say it feels like breathing room. Now let's talk sentiment. Those birthday cards from 1994, the vacation magnets, your grandkids' macaroni art from kindergarten, they're lovely, but scattered all over the house, they lose their charm and turn into clutter. Try this instead, make a memory box. Choose your favorites, rotate them seasonally, and store the rest neatly. My friend Alice did this with her children's old school projects. She scanned the ones she loved, saved a few originals, and cleared out a whole closet. She said it felt like dropping 20 pounds, without giving up dessert. Furniture again, but this time it's about safety. Oversized coffee tables and awkward side chairs can block pathways and trip you up, literally. Especially as we age, clear walking space isn't optional, it's essential. Try downsizing or rearranging. One gentleman I know, Tom, had a hulking china hutch collecting dust. After giving it to his granddaughter, he replaced it with a small bookshelf. His dining room instantly felt twice as big. Now, the dreaded junk corner. Maybe it's a table near the door or that one chair that always ends up buried under mail. The problem? Clutter attracts more clutter. It becomes a visual reminder of things left undone, and it can spike your stress without you even noticing. Create a system, a basket for mail, a bin for keys, a schedule to tidy once a week. Helen added a mail organizer by the front door, and now she can actually see the table again. Then there are the just-in-case items. Extra jars, random cables, old bedding. You haven't used them in years, but you keep them just in case. Let me tell you, if you haven't used it in 2 years, you probably never will.
Cette limite, keep one extra set, note 5.
George, a retired handyman, had a garage full of scrap wood. After donating most of it to a local workshop, he found tools he thought he'd lost. He also found space to park his car. Gardening tools count too. Rusty shears, broken pots, watering cans with holes. If it's broken and hasn't been fixed in a year, let it go. John, 80, realized he owned 4 pairs of pruning shears but only used one. After gifting the extras to friends, his shed went from chaos to calm. Now this next one might sting. Gifts you never liked. That itchy sweater from your cousin, the odd sculpture from your neighbor, you didn't buy them, but you kept them out of guilt. Remember this, a gift is meant to bring joy, not guilt. If you don't love it or use it, it's okay to pass it on. Sarah, who had a candle collection she never lit, donated most to a community center. She kept only a few favorites, and suddenly, her shelves looked curated, not crowded. Sometimes the issue isn't what we keep, it's how we keep it. Instead of keeping everything, keep the best. Janet had a cabinet full of teacups she never used. She chose her top 3, donated the rest, and now actually uses them when friends visit. Those teacups now hold memories, not dust.
Another great tip?
Take photos of meaningful items before letting them go. A picture of your father's old armchair can evoke the same warmth without taking up half your living room. One Navy veteran took photos of his medals and uniforms, framed a few, and donated the rest to a museum. He said he felt freer, not less connected. And yes, it's okay to keep sentimental items, but within limits.
A memory box, give your keepsake a home.
When it's full, reassess.
Keep only what's warm your heart.
Margaret, a grandma of 5, keeps just one decorative box of cards now. Every year she updates it, and says it brings her more joy than 10 boxes ever did.
Decluttering isn't a one-time thing. It's a gentle habit.
Like cleaning your glasses or trimming your nails. Set a small monthly goal. 1 drawer. 1 shelf. That's it. One retired teacher told me she purges her closet every time she changes seasonal clothes. It keeps her home light, and her mind even lighter. And here's the real magic. When your home has space, your mind does too. You move more easily, breathe more deeply, and rest more peacefully.
Leave some surface barrée. Let a room echo a little.
It's not emptiness, it's peace. Every 6 months, take a fresh look. Ask yourself, would I still choose this today? Susan, after downsizing, said something I never forgot. Now my home matches the life I live today, not the one I used to have. And finally, those little knickknacks. Tiny statues, trinkets, photo frames, they seem harmless, but too many make dusting a chore and rooms feel visually noisy. Choose your favorites. Display in small groups, and rotate them seasonally. Linda once had 50 figurines. Now she keeps 10, and says her shelves finally feel like her, not a souvenir shop. So let's wrap this up. Clutter doesn't just take up space. It takes up energy. But the good news is, you don't have to do it all at once.
Start small.
1 corner, 1 drawer. That's all it takes to begin feeling lighter. If something in this video made you smile, or helped you think differently about your space, tap that like button. Share this with someone who might need a gentle nudge to clear out their own clutter. And I'd love to know, what's one item you've been holding on to that might be ready to go?
Leave a comment below. I read everyone.
And until next time, keep your space light and your spirit lighter.